decade ago, I was meeting with Kevin Berger and other airport officials, including the late Henry Isaacson, in my Eden office to discuss the future of PTI. They presented me with their idea for PTI to be, a driver of economic development and job growth in the Triad. And it started with building a bridge. There's a lot of talk about that bridge. Not just any bridge, but a bridge that would open up the airport and the surrounding land to be available for growth and expansion. All they needed was money from the state to build that bridge. That meeting laid the groundwork for what we're doing here today and the growth that we've seen at this airport since then. By the way, we found the money for that bridge. From the banks of Kitty Hawk to right here in Greensboro, North Carolina is a longtime leader in aviation and in aerospace innovation. JetZero's commitment confirms our state's high-tech manufacturing renaissance. This wouldn't be possible without state policies that have created an environment that enables private sector growth and development all across this state. Over the last decade and a half, we've fundamentally reshaped state economic and fiscal policies, slashing tax rates, both corporate and individual, cutting bureaucratic red tape and state regulatory overreach, increasing and enhancing educational opportunities, supporting workforce development programs. These are the things, combined with our people and our unmatched quality of life, that make North Carolina attractive to employers like JetZero. It's imperative that we redouble our efforts to keep North Carolina the best state in the nation in which to live, to work, to raise a family, and yes, to retire. The jobs created by JetZero here will play a role in doing just that.
Because I don't know that anybody knows how to navigate through the process of the General Assembly, but I've been there long enough that they felt like I could help them understand. And I told them, good news is we're now in session and we're going to be there a while, so we can work with you and get the funding and the support you need and make this happen. But I want to tell you that I left that meeting, and it was a very productive meeting. I left that meeting thinking that this leadership team that I just met, those executives that have this vision, not only they were smart, innovative, creative, they had a big heart. And to me, having a big heart, like so many people across North Carolina that we see every day in our daily lives, I left there thinking, we got to make this work, because these are good people. These are people and their families who will settle in North Carolina and make a difference in our communities. These folks are going to get involved in your chambers, in your schools, in your boards. The ripple effect of having these magnificent leaders in your community, our community, and in North Carolina will pay dividends for many, many years. So to that leadership team that I was able to get to know, those meetings continued all the way through this session as we kind of navigated through and worked with so many people to try to make this happen. And I would tell you, at times we were on the 1 yard line and we're like, we're going to fumble the ball. We're not going to quite make it. But we made it, and we got the ball across the finish line because of the magnificent help of so many people up here and so many people out there, it's been said.